Hey, my name is Brian Durden. I'm with Rancher Government Solutions, RGS. I'm a domain engineer and the Harvester SME there, and I'm here today to talk about Harvester. Harvester is an HCI or hyper-converged infrastructure solution that is cloud native and designed to be run on the bare metal. Its claim to fame is the ability to run virtual machines and containers using Kubernetes at scale. So Harvester is the only hyper-converged infrastructure, or HCI for short, solution that's on the market that is powered by Kubernetes. I've looked it up. I can't find them. Because it runs Kubernetes, it's going to be significantly more efficient than more legacy-minded infrastructures such as VCF at OpenStack. Now let's go through all the different components of Harvester really quick. So if you look at the diagram here to see the Harvester breakdown, you'll notice that there's several different Kubernetes applications and services that comprise Harvester. Within that, some of them are our products and some are cloud native computing foundation solutions that are already in common use in a lot of other Kubernetes clusters. So Harvester's modern design allows for some very flexible patterns of use. And we find that allows it to fit into a lot of places that other solutions just can't go. Whether that's from a resource efficiency model because it consumes less resources when running, or because it's just more flexible because it is Kubernetes at the core, and Kubernetes APIs and whatnot allow it to do a lot more than what more traditional infrastructures are allowed to do. When it comes to administration and management of Harvester as a cluster, the way that is done is via our Rancher Multi-Cluster Manager, or MCM for short. Rancher sees and manages Harvester much like other infrastructures such as AWS or vSphere. And with that, it can enforce RBAC controls and other security gates and requirements, as long as any other CD tools and things like that on top of Harvester that allow it to become part of a bigger environment. So one of the major emergent features that occurs when you introduce tools like Harvester that are using the same kind of technology that powers your application platforms already. And that is what I call unified APIs. And they may not sound too much, or it might sound like buzzwords, but the reason that it's important is because when you look at an enterprise deployment out there that may be very large and it may span multiple environments, the single thing that makes it very hard to manage at scale and turn over into a sustainment role is the differences between all the different environments and having to use all these different tools and these APIs and whatnot and kind of combining together in this, awful scripty stuff that some of us are embarrassed that we ever created. Well, with Harvester, because it uses Kubernetes, and you can use kube control and any other Kubernetes API friendly tools out there, the same way as you use RKE2 and Rancher, now you've got a single way of communicating with your infrastructure and your cloud platform. And that allows you to do a lot of really cool automation patterns. You can templatize things out using Helm charts on the middle, like we already talked about. But I've also got Helm charts that deploy virtual machines, which is crazy, but it works and it's awesome. So I can tie those into GitOps processes that automatically reconcile the VM state, and it's using the same language and the same templates as what I might use with a containerized application that I wrote a long time ago, like say an RKE2, for instance. So out of the box, Harvester is already a very secure product, but at RGS, we do recognize stronger security needs in a large part of the DoD and the IC. And because of that, we're now creating and building our product called Harvester for Government. Harvester for Government is a secure by design take on implementation of all the different features that actually go into Harvester, and we rebuild it within our own US soil-based software factory. And with this, the STIG is already pre-installed. FIPS 140-3 is already enabled at the kernel level for the operating system, as well as with RKE2. So with that, out of the box, you've got a very secure deployment of Harvester on a single ISO, and we find our customers are extremely excited about it. So Harvester for Government is a paid product that you get with paid support for Harvester through RGS. You would download it just like any other product through the Carbide portal. Reach out to your RGS account rep in order to see the size and fitment of Harvester within your environment. We build based on core count, and that's physical core count, not virtual CPUs or threads or any of that stuff. So it becomes very easy to figure out the size of your environment. So that concludes our high-level overview of Harvester. I hope you learned a little bit. I'm very excited about this product. I hope you are too. Go give it a shot and see what you think. Reach back out, set up a meeting, and let's dive in really deep. I'll see you next time.